What if Yoda trained Maul? Let's begin today's story on Dathomir. Yoda has just arrived in need of a powerful apprentice, someone who he can instill all of his knowledge within. There, he sought an audience with Mother Talzin, the leader of the Night Sisters. She had known Yoda for a long time and agreed to help him on his quest to find an apprentice. After carefully assessing the potential candidates, Mother Talzin chose Maul, a young Zabrak child who displayed remarkable strength in the Force. But she wished to deliver the most powerful being that she could, and so she bolstered Maul's abilities. Placing him on a table, Mother Talzin performed a potent spell to increase his midichlorian count to unprecedented levels. This would leave the boy with unlimited potential in the Force. Yoda returned to Coruscant with the newly enhanced Maul, ready to train him as a Jedi. Yoda recognized Maul's raw potential and affinity for the Force. He patiently guided him in the ways of the Force, emphasizing discipline, balance, and a control of emotions. He honed Maul's physical skills and delved into lightsaber combat. Yoda instilled values of justice, compassion, and selflessness. Maul would be trained in the Form 4 fighting style, known as Ataru. This form focused on the acrobatic combat, which Maul was able to juxtapose with his green double-bladed lightsaber. Yoda's teachings went beyond combat, emphasizing meditation, trust in the Force, and an adherence to the Jedi Code. Over the years, Maul transformed into a formidable Jedi under Yoda's guidance, their bond strengthening and shaping the destiny of both Maul and the Jedi Order. He grew powerful far quicker than the ordinary Jedi. He began his journey as a Jedi when he was 5 years old, and now 17 years later, he had reached 22. It was now that Maul was named the youngest master in history. After Ki-Adi-Mundi, he reached this accomplishment when he was 23 years old. Under Yoda's tutelage, Maul was a fierce prodigy. Our first major change in the timeline will occur during the events of the Phantom Menace. Previously, it was Maul who went to Naboo and fought Qui-Gon and Obi-Wan, but since that isn't the case in the story, another man takes his place, Maul's older brother, Savage Opress. The outcome remains the same. Qui-Gon perishes and Obi-Wan manages to slice Qui-Gon's legs off, causing him to fall to the planet's core. This leaves Anakin without a teacher, to which Obi-Wan expresses his desire to train the boy. However, Yoda believes that his own apprentice Maul should undertake this task due to his extensive training under Yoda's guidance. Yoda believes that Maul's experience and mastery makes him the most suitable mentor for Anakin's development as a Jedi. Thus, Yoda entrusts Maul with the responsibility of training the Chosen One, forging a unique and transformative bond between master and apprentice. Maul proves to be a far superior master for Anakin compared to Obi-Wan. Due to his vast array of knowledge from Yoda, Maul was able to teach Anakin to possess greater control over his emotions in order to find balance. Under Maul's guidance, Anakin's power in the Force flourishes, pushing him to new heights and unlocking his true potential. Maul hones Anakin's skills, expanding his mastery of the Force and enhancing his combat prowess. Through intense training in Form 5 Demso, Anakin develops a fluid and aggressive lightsaber style, unleashing a whirlwind of power that rivals even the most skilled adversaries. Everything came easy to Anakin, and through Maul's important adherence to the Jedi Code, Anakin learnt a sense of peace and wellspring in the Force. For the next decade, they continued to operate as master and apprentice. The events in the timeline would follow relatively the same, except Maul has taken Obi-Wan's place as Anakin's master. Where everything changes is in Revenge of the Sith. Palpatine believes that he has a strong hold over Anakin, that he has instilled years of careful manipulation and seeds of doubt into his mind. His long plan eventually comes full circle when he reveals himself as the Sith Lord they had been looking for. Anakin was taken aback but knew his Jedi training. Leaving the office, he went straight to his master to inform him of the information that he had learned. This was perhaps the most important piece of information that the Jedi could ever have received. The first thing that Maul does is inform Master Yoda, who is currently fighting the war on Kashyyyk. Yoda immediately returns to Coruscant as he understands that this is his priority. Anakin and Maul stand firm in the center of the council chambers, their voice echoing with conviction as they unveil the truth. Palpatine is a Sith Lord. Shock and disbelief ripple throughout the chambers, yet the urgency of the situation compels them to take immediate action. They reach a unanimous decision to apprehend Palpatine without delay, understanding the gravity of his dark influence and the imminent threat it poses to the galaxy. Dozens of Jedi go straight to the Chancellor's office to arrest Palpatine. The Jedi enter his office only to be met with the Chancellor sitting calmly behind his desk, seemingly unfazed by their presence. Something wasn't right, but before they could react, the serenity was shattered as dozens of ships emerged from hyperspace, led by the menacing figure of Savage Opress. He was alive. Chaos ensues as the Separatist fleet unleashes a barrage of firepower upon Coruscant, targeting strategic points across the city. Republic ships scramble to engage the incoming threat, but the overwhelming firepower of the Separatist forces devastates the city. In a strategic and ruthless move, Savage Opress directs his ships to unleash a barrage upon the Republic Executive Building, wreaking havoc on the numerous Jedi inside. When the chaos lifts, Palpatine finds himself alone with Anakin and Maul. The three engage in a furious duel. These three individuals were some of the most powerful in the galaxy, and their ability to use the Force perfectly showcased this. With a sinister smile, Palpatine taunts Anakin, revealing his plan to have Savage Opress destroy Padme's apartment and claim her life. The news strikes Anakin with a devastating blow, fueling his anger and clouding his judgment. In his distraction, Palpatine seizes the opportunity and delivers a fatal strike, killing Anakin in front of Maul and growing one step closer to victory. Maul's anger consumes him, but he recalls his training and calms himself. Engulfed in a fierce duel, Maul and Palpatine clash, their lightsabers intertwining in a deadly dance. The room trembles with the raw power of their confrontation, as Maul fights with unwavering determination. Being a Jedi has allowed him to focus his emotions into something positive, a force for good. But Palpatine's desire for absolute evil triumphs this. With a powerful and chaotic attack, Palpatine hits Maul with Force lightning, causing him to fall to the floor defenseless. He had lost. Palpatine continued to engulf the Jedi in steamy strikes of lightning, his agony increasing by the second. Consumed by his insatiable thirst for the destruction of the Jedi, Palpatine became blind to Yoda from behind, ultimately leading to his demise as Yoda delivered a swift and decisive strike, ending the reign of the Sith Lord. Up in the sky, the Republic's strategic coordination, combined with valiant efforts from Jedi and clone troopers, turned the tide of the battle in their favor. As the Separatist fleet suffered heavy losses, Republic reinforcements arrived, bolstering their strength and resolve. These fresh troops provided a crucial advantage, further pressuring the already dwindling Separatist forces. The Republic fleet's superior numbers, as well as their unwavering determination, allowed them to gain the upper hand and dismantle the Separatist defenses. In a pivotal moment, the Republic forces successfully disable Savage Opress's flagship, exploiting a crucial weakness. The subsequent chain reaction resulted in a catastrophic explosion, obliterating the vessel and dealing a decisive blow to the Separatist fleet. With the death of Savage and Palpatine, the Republic celebrated a hard-fought victory in the Clone Wars that propelled them into a new era of peace. In the aftermath of the conflict, the galaxy begins its journey towards peace and restoration. Maul, despite his defeat, finds redemption within the Jedi Order, embracing the teachings of the light side. Though mourning the loss of Anakin, Maul channels his sorrow into a renewed determination to honor his fallen apprentice's memory by continuing the Jedi's mission of safeguarding the galaxy. Yoda, having played a pivotal role in the events, continued to guide the Jedi with his wisdom and connection to the Force. The Order lost countless Jedi that day, but they would begin to rebuild to ensure that no one would ever threaten peace again like Chancellor Palpatine did. Bail Organa was elected as the new Chancellor, and he strove to create a brighter future for the Republic. As for Padme, devastated by Anakin's tragic fate, she retreats to the serenity of Naboo to raise their children, away from the political turmoil and dangers that had consumed her husband's life. There, surrounded by the support of her friends and allies, Padme nurtures and protects the twins to Anakin's legacy, ensuring their safety and well-being. Ahsoka accompanied Padme to Naboo so that she could protect and train the children of Skywalker. She felt it was her responsibility after being Anakin's apprentice during the Clone Wars. The Jedi Order, though scarred by the treachery of the Sith and the Clone Wars, begins a process of healing and rebuilding, learning from their mistakes and embracing the wisdom gained through adversity. They recommit themselves to their role as guardians of peace and defenders of justice. If you enjoyed today's video, you must watch What If Anakin Went with Mace Windu to fight Palpatine, or What If Anakin Killed Obi-Wan. Please go and follow our Instagram page as we plan on posting a lot more over there and we would appreciate your support. The link to that is in the description below. I hope you all enjoyed and may the Force be with you.